We're back.
We're
Welcome back.
Welcome back to the show.
Utah Rental Property Insider. Boom.
You got it.
Nailed it.
That was it.
Oh, yeah. We're your hosts. I'm Parker Nelson.
Nate Kilpack.
And today, we're talking about everything self-managing landlords love. The 2 a.m. phone calls and texts that my water's leaking, we're flooding. Hopefully not a fire.
Hopefully not a fire. The silent killer. And nobody really wants to take phone calls from tenants ever. And
True.
it just makes it that much worse when you're busy doing something else,
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, middle of the night, late nights, early mornings, you're getting ready for work or you're sleeping and you finally just got the kids to bed and boom,
yep.
phone calls. And, oh, yeah. Today we're breaking down why emergency maintenance wrecks you and how the pros handle it without losing sleep, money, or their sanity. Yeah. So, Nate, you've been managing properties for years. What's the real reason these emergencies destroy self-managing landlords?
When people buy a rental property for whatever retirement, typically they're like, I'm buying this now. It'll be easy. I'll be able to maintain it as things break. Maybe I'm a little handy myself or something like that. I've got a friend who does handyman stuff. They don't really think about like the long term big picture stuff that would really like be pain point. They're like, maybe that will never happen to me, but at some point it will. If you own properties or manage them for long enough, there's always going to be something that happens down the road. And so I think the pain point really is the looming fact that at some point, someday, it's going to hit and you're going to have to deal with it. So whether that's you, yourself, going to go out to the property, you're going to hire or have to deal with the tenants dealing with that and go hire it out, or you have a property management company who just handles all of it for you and you can just hear about it after.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and this happens with any year of home, too. I helped a friend sell a home, a brand new build. A year in, one of the pipes burst, and they had flooding already. And so just because it's a new build doesn't mean that nothing's going to not happen. Things happen all the time.
Yeah. When new appliances have problems, they don't make it like they used to.
We say that all the time.
Homes, and in homes in general, there's always going to be problems. No matter how new it is or whatever, we manage quite a few brand new properties, and there's still maintenance things that we'll see there.
Mm-hmm.
And so, as we've talked about before, a large part of that is doing preventive maintenance to help kind of curb some of those things. But then, there's still emergencies, things that happen.
And speaking of preventive maintenance, I feel like you actually just had a phone call with the new potential owner and with property management, and he was a little worried about the preventative maintenance, like inspection on his property for us going in at the first time, and wanted to make sure it wasn't like a money gouging type thing, right? And we're actually doing that starting this week with all of our units. So we've got
the season.
Yeah, preventative maintenance season.
Yep.
Right before seasons change, we're going to dive in there. So stay tuned for that. We'll post some helpful tips for that on our Instagram. And just you guys basically will get our checklist for free.
Yeah. One other thing that we'd want to just mention is creating a system for yourself. And systems are a huge part of owning properties. What you're owning is actually just a small micro business. And if you don't have systems and process set up, don't have expectations set for your tenants, for your customers, really, then it's going to be hard. They're going to be frustrated and confused when there's issues and it's not getting solved. So creating either for yourself a Rolodex of vendors that you can call on, and that they're aware that if you call, that they're able to respond within a certain narrow window of time, and then also how you're going to process emergency phone calls and stuff. Giving your tenants a good expectation of what to expect for how long maintenance should really take. For us, it's going to be within 24 hours. So anything that is related to something that is a necessity to repair, it will be scheduled within 24 hours and taken care of. Something that would need, it's like longer type things where, a fan in a bedroom broke or something like that. That can be delayed slightly. So it just takes a little bit of discretion and understanding and knowing what needs to be scheduled out quickly and what needs to be taken care of immediately.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. If you haven't caught on, we're big on system building.
Yeah.
It's the best way to manage everything. And even with maintenance stuff, I mean, we started doing it like designate a day for it. If it's not an emergency, and you have a busy life as a self manager, just be like, hey, Thursdays are my maintenance days. If it's not an emergency, I'll get to it on Thursday. And that could help free up some of your time.
Yeah, and building expectations around that exactly, where like your tenants are like, okay, I can put in a request to do this repair, but I know that he's not going to get it till Thursday. So maybe they'll put in on Wednesday because they know that you'll get to it on Thursday. So
yeah, oh yeah. Well, we'll keep this one short for you guys. Emergency maintenances don't need to be such an emergency. And with that,
that's a wrap.
That's a wrap. This has been Utah Rental Property Insider, powered by Mission Property Management, helping you stop managing from memory and start managing like a pro.
Nice.
Boom.
Catch you next time.
See you later.